Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order, peace, and power. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, questions and answers, comments and concerns, dialogue. This is a space of intelligence, a space of integrity, your space, a space where we are because we are here. We are being. This is a space of kings and queens, of masters, of ourself, Lord and Masters. This is a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information, hashtags, links, damn it, nicknames, apps with cash, pals that pay, grams of money, unions that are Westing. Damn it, red cups, blue cups, green cups, shake a leg. Man, listen, pass the collection plate. There's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're having chest pains. Don't wait until you passing out. Don't wait until you're having other health issues. Don't wait until you end up getting kicked out of everything. Junior, much appreciation for funding the war effort. You're getting kicked out of recitals. You're getting kicked out of bagel shops. You're getting kicked out of the bodega. Don't wait until it's too late. Find out what's going on with yourself. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Okay? Get yourselves together. Keep your hands off of each other. Stop cutting up. Stop making the in-laws nervous and wanting to get at you. Okay? Book an assessment. Find out what's going on. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Listen, events, people, conversations, things, okay, that should have you on 1000% alert. Hey, Ghoster, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. How you do, what's going on. Let's get down with the get down. Let's get down with the get down. Okay? First and foremost, we have not heard anything. At least I haven't. Have anybody? Is the Puffster home? If the Puffster is home, tag him, please. Tell him to come to class. We got some questions. If he ain't home yet, well, damn it, don't worry about it. First of all, let's start to tagging black women. Tag every black woman you know. And I mean a woman. Okay? 18 and older, please. For educational purposes. Tag your black women, your aunts, your nieces, your grandnieces. Tag them. Tell them to come to class. We got some questions that need to be asked and answered. Yeah. Harlem. I need y'all to tag Harlem. Because y'all knew goddamn well that wasn't no Faith Evans. Had me looking at Faith all crazy. Tag Harlem. Harlem, come to the building. Tag them. Listen, man. Somebody tag Arizona. Yeah, Phoenix. Tag them and tag these little girls who wowed out. Tag them. And it's a result of the narratives, the discussions, the beliefs of women. So yeah, woman up, damn it. Tag all y'all. And while you at it, let's go. Tag your classmates. Tell them to put down their little trees and drinky drinks and all that. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Who's in class? Lovely lady. First in class. God diggity, we see you. Ta-ta. With my apples. Much appreciation. We see Andre Jones still cooking that fish. Is in class. What's going on? So glad to hear from you. And that voice, you sounding real strong. That's what I'm talking about. Andre Jones, 1 through 3 in the building. Philip Boone, what up? Tierra Grandy Young in South Jersey's in the spot. What's going on? Ken Williams, A Wood, we see you, A Wood. Detroit in the house. Yeah, get them little fastest little girls. Get them Detroit women up in here. Bernie, yes, come on, Bernadette. We see you. Charles, what up? NFNT, what up? What's going on? Destro, what up? The Hustler, the Global Hustler, cool, the bag of bones from Zurich, Switzerland. Yeah, all the girl dads. Let's go get in class. That's right. Chris, Threats, what up? Philly in the building. What's going on? Mr. Mac 123. Bushhead. Yeah, all the girl dads. Come on. Get up in here. PJ Allen, what up? Uncle Murder, Black and Yellow. 55. 55. God damn, got him. Versace Broccoli, 55. Got him. Yeah. S. Beckles. London is in the building. What's going on? What up, Magic Little Brick? What up, y'all? We see you. What up? Across the pond, the UK Massive. Mark Hines, what up? Neef Buck, what up? Hey, Ghost, what up? M.M. Hot, what up? Kim, what up? Peace. Will, peace. Thrax Packs TV, what up? Geechee, what up? Elusive Views, we see you. Yeah. Yeah, man, holdovers. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot for summertime, Neef. Yeah. Late Charles, what up? Chazzo, salute, what up? Black and Gray, what up? Yeah. Keep at it, Karim. Yeah, don't sneak in, damn it. Yeah. So what's going on? Huh? First and foremost, man, listen, let me tell you something. We so glad that heat wave done went away. Still got me a little tight up around here, though. I'm not 100%, but I'm working through it. It was a long few days for me. You know I don't like that heat. Nah, not at all. Not at all. It ain't that hot outside, damn it, Uncle Murder. Ooh, will you work construction or something? Take off that damn vest. It's still hot outside. No, it ain't. Not like it was. Stephen Gill, what up? Take off that damn vest and them boots. That's why your ass is hot. Oh, truck driver. Yeah. All right, damn it. Let's get to it. We done broke the heat wave, damn it. You about to make it come back again. Big Red Shaolin, what up? Well, let's get to it. I don't have much time. As you see, it's 4:22. I have moves to make. I got assessments going on. Oh my goodness. I want to start with this disturbing news out of Surprise, Arizona. I want to start there. But you know how we tie everything in, okay? Women, I believe that the conditioning of your belief systems and the shift in where we need to be from where we were has to happen, and it's only going to happen through you all. because it's out of control now. It really is. And we have to catch it and reel it back in before we lose. Okay? Vincent, George Johnson, what up? Hot car, what up? And it's all serious. Is we at a dire strait here when it comes to how we relate to each other, what has become the norm. And I don't believe you understand how dangerous a space that we are in. I don't know about other nations and what they believe about their other half. I don't. And I really don't care. All I know is what I witnessed, and what I witnessed through work, through DV, through batterers accountability. I know their numbers skyrocket. Ours, by comparison, are very, very low. Other nations are off the chain when it comes to laying hands, all right? Laying feet and everything else, and having an aura of power and control over their women. Yet still, their women sit in the pocket and stand right there with them. That's cool for them. We are in a place where we can't have that narrative, that we cannot have that behavior as a norm. It does us no good. I'm going to let you know that right now. I don't care what y'all been through on social media or all these apps or how y'all socializing outside of this. Melanated women and men must be here. We don't have a choice. We have to view ourselves and each other as essential partners. Okay? Everybody else gets on code very quickly. We harbor, we hold on. The energies, okay, that are who we become after certain traumas, it can be irreparable. So I don't care what they doing. That's not for us. And we have to stop that shit. And I'm saying it and I'm addressing it to women because men are not vocal. They just not. We never have been. You understand, it's a very select few that are able to articulate what is going on up in here and in here. Very few. That's why when we have somebody who is thrust into leadership and who's able to speak well and speak with a balance so that everybody can understand, they get praised, they get worshiped, they get idolized because it's very rare for men, especially our men, to do it. Okay? Not so much so with women. Women are in the roles of leadership all throughout our nation and among our people. They're mothers. They're usually the most vocal in our households, the most vocal in our communities, the most vocal wherever they're at. You're going to hear a black woman. You're going to hear her. Damn it, you hear her before you see her half the time. You know she's there. So that's why I'm addressing it to you. And that has to be in your discipline. It has to be. If you or if we are ever liberated or going to be liberated, we need you guys. I'm telling you that right now. Because what is going on, we got to stop it. We have to stop it. So that's why this case, you know what I'm saying, hit me in a specific way. You dig? It hit me in a very specific way, regardless of the background of the individuals involved. I'm looking at the ages and the genders. Okay? The ages and the genders. All right? Now, out of Surprise, Arizona, let's get this here now. 4 elementary school girls in Arizona are accused of plotting to unalive a classmate by stabbing him in the school bathroom. Y'all hear that? 4 elementary school girls in Arizona are accused of plotting to unalive a classmate by stabbing him in a school bathroom. The cases involve 4 girls ages 10 and 11 who are 5th graders at Legacy Traditional School's West Surprise campus. All right? A newly released report from Surprise Police, and not Surprise, this is the name of the term, okay? Surprise Police said the friends devised the plan during lunch and recess on October 1st, 2024. Okay? Yeah. But see, this is a situation that should have went viral from the rip if people really, really were concerned about where we're going. Okay? Quote unquote, just end him was the goal, according to the police report, which said the motive may be about a recent breakup and cheating allegations. 5th grade. 5th grade. I want y'all to let that sink in. Breakup and cheating allegations in the 5th damn grade. This is how out of control we are, right? That's wise children. They ready to end Shorty. Take him up off of here for a 5th. Okay? Where do they get that from? These is little girls. These ain't little boys who may have been taught how to hunt and unalive toads and turtles and rabbits and all that. These is little girls. Not because he picked on them, not because he hit them, not because cheating. That's deep. Very, very, very deep. Okay? Where do little girls get that notion from? Where do little girls get some type of idea of a relationship? 5th grade. 5th grade. Where little boys, I know at least for me, we were still trying to see who was the fastest in the class. Playing tag. Right? Still trying to see who could hit the baseball the furthest or who could touch the backboard. We talking 5th grade. Wasn't trying to see no girls at all. 5th grade? Where you still, if she had a little bit of extra flesh on her, daring each other. Ooh, I dare you to squeeze that butt. And knowing that all hell was going to break loose. Scared. Because if you touch it, you knew what was getting ready to happen. You running around the damn schoolyard, and if you get caught, you going to get stomped out by her. We talking 5th grade. Understand how far removed we are from that. You understand? Okay? According to the police report, the girls planned to lure a classmate in the charter school's outside bathroom and stab him in the stomach. Okay? Each girl had a role to play to get away with it. One would bring the knife, another would forge a suicide note to make it seem like he took his own life, and someone would act as a lookout while the other carried out the actual deed. To avoid fingerprints on the murder weapon, they planned to wear gloves. 5th graders. 5th graders. Little girls. For the idea of cheating. Okay? The next day, the girls' backpacks were searched and they were questioned individually with their parents present. All 4 girls was arrested and charged of threatening and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. The police report said 3 students showed remorse, but the 4th would smile and laugh while making excuses for their actions. Little people learn from big people. Little people learn through observation and through communication and through the ideals and images from big people. Little girls learn from big girls. This idea of cheating, whether you are, first of all, it's blowing my mind that we at that space with 10 and 11-year-old girls who, as a girl dad, I know what mom was doing at 10 and 11. I know what mom is doing at 20. Y'all don't hear that. You understand? Nobody owns her. Nobody claims her. And I made that known from whenever we began to engage in that type of conversation. Don't nobody claim, don't nobody own, you don't have no boyfriend, none of that. Understand that. No one. They can't take care of you. You can't take care of them. There's no claiming of nothing. At all. A licensed clinical therapist said a few factors could prevent children from realizing how serious their actions can be. Right? And I say this in anger management, that you are not aware of your triggers if there's no therapeutic process to unearth your trauma. Right? And when you are in an enraged or angry state, you're not thinking, you're not using all of this up here. Okay? Now, this is what this clinical therapist said. Their brains are underdeveloped at 10 and 11 years old. The female brain isn't even quite half developed. The part of the brain that regulates emotion, that kind of talks sense into this. It's early 20s before the female brain is finished developing. So in the space where I keep telling y'all individuals about young girls, 18, 26, 30, who don't really know themselves, and I'm saying that they're too young to be in anything serious to that degree. Now, everybody else may have their beliefs. And no, I'm saying it's too young. I'm telling you that certain women, if they haven't been around and haven't experienced and haven't been in a different space when it comes to socially knowing themselves, that you could be 40 and too young in all reality, based on how you came up, what your understanding of the world is, as opposed to somebody else. You're just too young. So now, 10 and 11, where are they getting the idea from that this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, and to the point in which that they said this young man who probably didn't even know that he was in some type of relationship was about to get stabbed. He was about to get thrown like he in a prison yard somewhere. They lining him up like they in jail already. Brain is not right. So now if you add the physical trauma of boys or grown men touching on a young girl, touching on her, feeling on her body, right? Manipulation or outright thievery, traumatized, gone at that young. Do you understand the seeds that's being planted in the images, in the cultures that these young girls, again, we don't know, and I don't care about their racial or ethnic backgrounds. I could care less. I'm looking at the gender and how this attitude, when it comes to how people are dealing with each other, is out of control. We don't own people. We don't own each other. We don't. I don't know where people believe that it's okay to do that. Because y'all was mad as hell when Master owned your ass. Y'all was in a rage. You understand? Y'all was in a rage when Master owned you. But now you believe because you gave somebody some of that little musty box, or you been told that you done piped her down, that you own her, that you done spent a little dollar somewhere, that you own her. People don't own each other. They don't. And this is where it starts. And this is where the ideas get nurtured and encouraged. So where they was getting ready to hit this little boy up. Okay? On top of that, the therapist said that kids are exposed to more violence at a young age than in the past because of social media. 2025 is different than 1995. It's different than 1975. They don't really come up with this on their own. They don't think violently. They certainly don't think about gloves and fingerprints and suicide notes. We in agreement that parents should not give kids unrestricted access to the internet and assume they'll be okay. And I'm going to go a step further, that they shouldn't be allowed to sit in spaces where you are not, as a parent, nurturing them. That is insane. That is wow. That these young women are that violent and that possessive in their little brains where they're making an attempt to figure out because somebody, some image, something taught to them made them say that you are supposed to be with her for whatever the amount of time. Because damn it, 5th grade? What does this little girl think at the 5th grade that she said this little boy is cheating? She think from 5th grade she done met her person, right? All that weird shit that they getting from TV, from Love Island and Big Brother and all this other weird shit that they be watching. Bachelorette and The Bachelor and all this stupid shit that never delves deep into what true relationships are. That's why when you watch it and you're of a particular age and consciousness, this shit sounds stupid to you. It's ignorant. You like him, why? Because you felt butterflies in your stomach? Because he had on some Axe and you smelt the shit. You think that now you in love? This weird shit. Now again, I can only go off of what I'm reading and what I know. I'm telling you that how we are raising young women or not raising young women are going to come back and bite us deeply. Again, the things that I see, it have me scratching my head. Like, where are you getting this from? And these are the discussions that need to be had on a regular basis. Like, sit down. For real, like, why do you think that? Do the math on it. Beliefs, manifestation, actions, and results. And have concrete conversations uninterrupted by commercials or foolishness. Theatrics and shit. Things to go viral. Solid conversation, because this is a reflection of who we are. 4 5th graders plotted to hit this man. Man, that's some jail shit. That's some jail shit. Plotting, and we're gonna hit him in the belly. They were specific. Hit him in the belly so he could bleed out. Because he cheated on Susie or little Shamika, or wherever. This is Phoenix, Arizona. That shit is swirled out. It could be anybody. But this is what little girls are thinking about. Because somebody told them that they were cute. Somebody told them that. And because you're cute and because that's your boyfriend, that's your person, he shouldn't be doing anything else. Okay? This is beyond rational comprehension. And that's what needs to be put out in the public. Whatever transpires, I understand you're young, we may never get their names. We never know who they are. But any investigative results as far as their psych profiles after this comes up needs to be studied. It has to be. Because I'm witnessing this behavior with grown women. Yeah, I told you down the block, neighbor blew her, I don't know what reason. Blew her husband's chest off and ran. and get knocked about 4 months later. For real, for real. Okay? Shalom, priest. This is where we at with it. And again, it comes from what they're watching, what they're being taught, the little conversations that they're having among each other as women. Understand? Because they're not in a space where they are holding these conversations with the other gender. They not. There's been so much division between men and women in the past 2 decades, really 3. Right? Because every so often, every few years, there has to be, from the oppressive society, from the wealth, a new way to get in the head of people to divide them. So, of course, we know what happened coming through the 60s and the 70s. We know what happened, right, with the radicalization of feminism and things like that, to which I don't know what black women thought. Well, I do know. They thought Amy was the only one getting a little box ate. So when Amy ate that box, it was a wrap. They went over there, and all of a sudden it's what it is. Vincent, Van, much appreciation for the super chat. There are young adults in New York City healthcare systems, such as those who have initial direct hands-on contact service under various titles like nurses, etc., or flipping on clients in their care, Mount Sinai and Montefiore hospitals. Okay. Flipping on them as far as what? Not giving them proper services or getting in their head? Right? How does that run in alignment with what we're doing now? Are you saying that they are using their position to cause division socially with the genders? What up, Shan? Much appreciation. Okay, because again, the entertainment, the culture itself has consistently sown seeds of division between the genders, and it's bad. And the reason why we're speaking about it here is because we follow the old faith. Our people follow old faith. Our women followed old phase into feminism. Our men followed the old phase into materialism and overzealous religious sects and all that. So this is where we at. That's what I'm saying. It gets crazy. And if you are under the spell of thinking that the way this energy moves has nothing to do with us, you're wrong. I'm telling you, as somebody who raised kids, who work with kids, who be around kids, our kids don't have anything of their own. Our kids raised on Disney and Nickelodeon as well. Our kids run around and know everybody from Corey Ketchum to Billie Eilish to they're very different from us. We grew our own and stuck with our own. You understand? We had certain things that we wouldn't wiggle away from, right? All the way from Good Times to what's happening to Cosby to everything that we did musically. We was right there. Our children are not. They don't have it. You don't see it. There is no coming of age for little urban melanated children nowhere on television unless it's pure ignorance to the degree that they get caught up in the messages of old phase and inserted into the cultural, right, spaces for our kids? There is none. They make sure that whatever they do, we doing. Whatever we doing, they doing. The blend is ridiculous. So when our kids hear something like this, when our little girls start to get messages that are going to do them no good, because as grown women, y'all should understand that the messages do y'all no good, even though you keep running with it. There has to be a halt on it. Stop for a second before you say something. Stop. I get tired of just being in a space of black women sometime, knowing who I am, knowing what I do, and them not knowing me and giving me that energy that they would give any other no good, nothing ass Negro. I love them to death, and I still get that stare, that energy, that nastiness, that disgust before I even say anything. Y'all not winning with it. It has to stop, because when you lose your men, there is no coming back. That's the part of the game they're not telling y'all. As we say in class, don't be Vivica. That's on a regular, and y'all think it's something funny or something that I just keep doing. Don't be that. That is the direction that guys are moving in more and more. More and more. And it could be stopped. It could be reversed. It could be halted. If y'all stand down to the garbage. You have to. Like, who was it? One of y'all sent me that video today. I think it was my Cali people with this young girl supposedly telling other young girls through her viral space, you should treat them like garbage, like nothing, because they ain't about nothing. They have no value. Now, what are y'all calling that? Y'all calling those rage videos? To incite people just the way they do with us racially? It's a little brown girl just going in, treat them like nothing because they don't have no value. Make sure you tell them that. And really? Really, that's the kind of energy that y'all want over technology? I think not. I think you need to find ways to cancel that type of narrative, that type of idea. The same way we have to stop these ideas of splitting our people into different groups under different flags and all that. And definitely stop that generational split. We don't have time or resource for that. We don't. The only way we should ever allow ourselves to be separated is those who are against us versus those who are working with our oppressors. That's it. That's it. And that don't have to be spoke about on social media. Kizzy spitting the cup. We could get right at them in every hood, in every ward, in every ghetto, wherever we see them at. Take they black asses and tar them. That's the only point at which we should ever be separated. But to consistently have that baddie attitude, bad girls, this and that is weird black girl magic shit that is not amounting to anything. There's not been one of those movements, influences, people that has galvanized us together and made some dent in our oppression. None of them. None of them. So you have to understand what's allowed to proliferate in what we're seeing, right? From the love and hip hops to the basketball wives, it went all the way. I keep telling y'all, there is no space. You can't say, well, that's just them. That's them hip hop people. Well, that's at them. That's just them girls that, are groupies for athletes. Oh, no. That shit went from Real Housewives to Atlanta to doctors to lawyers. It has become a disease in the thought of our women. You got to stop it because it's based on bullshit. The first things that they consistently put in your face is the bag and they little booty. Yeah. That little box that they think is not going to dry out. That which has no price. It ain't worth shit. It's not. No matter how cute you think you are, no matter how thick you think you are, how fat your ass is, how long and natural your hair is, your box is your box. Don't have a price that's worth anything. So you have to know your worth. I've never seen a box that liberated anybody at all. None. I've been around hundreds. I ain't seen, taste, touch one yet that I would ever pay for. It ain't worth it. It's not. It ain't. They all get musty. All of them. You got one? Look at her. Check it. Check it. Don't be scared. You got one? Look at it. Check it. Little musty, right? Little musky, huh? Little dry? That's what it is about 70, 80% of the time. It ain't worth nothing. If it was, it would be right on the stock market, like pork. I don't see pork than pussy. I don't. You ever seen that? You seen that? On the big screen? Huh? But that's where they got your mind at. That's where you think that. And you do because you operate as such. So pussy ain't pork. Pork sells. They can put value. They put a price on that. Pork bellies, pork, all that. Textiles, oil, gas, all of it's on the big board. Tech, everything. Pussy ain't. Ain't no value to that. Ain't no special skill to get a man, the opposite sex, to look at it. Because they dumb, men are dumb. They're going to look. They're going to chase. There ain't no skill set. You're born with it. Don't be Vivica. It ain't a flex. So when we speaking on relationship goals. Relationship is relating, giving taking, giving 100%, taking 100%, pushing 100 relation, which has been a real foggy idea under oppression, under enslavement, under a space where you don't own yourself, where you're under fears of the unknown, fears of God. How can you love? How can you relate when you're not healthy and balanced? And starting from a position of dehumanizing each other. What you ain't got, what you don't get, that. This is what this is. I got this. Nothing. That box ain't about nothing. Show me what you got with it. Since you putting a value, a price on it, show me what you got with it. I've been on tracks where I've seen $100, $200, $300,000 come from specific boxes, and they ain't get nothing from it. Yeah, I better change how you thinking. Okay? It gets deep. In this day and time, when everybody else is galvanizing, finding ways to cooperate with each other in the face of the world. I told you, I don't care about what they got going on in their homes, in their bedrooms. I know what they're showing. They're showing a united front. And what are you showing? That you don't deal with your man. That you don't deal with your black woman. That y'all confused about where each other should be. Y'all on some dumb shit. Ain't never no bartering peace. Ain't never, wish I would. And y'all push that shit. Hey, look at what she said. Look at this. Well, this is fine. Well, this is, yeah, girl, tell them. Keep that shit up. Keep that shit up. And Vivica and Lisa Ray and all of them is right around the corner for your ass. Yeah, you too could be there. Real quick, like. Fast. Listening to Tiffany Haddish and all this other dumb shit. Don't y'all understand that this shit is a psyop? Don't you understand that? Y'all don't get it? How that shit plays in your brain? God body, much appreciation for the super chat. Salute to the God. Feeding the minds of the community. We have to. Because it's a necessity. Because when you got little girls who believe in cheating, who are 10, 11 years old, who just started speaking good, who just started getting up out of Pampers and diapers, talking about somebody cheated on them and they're going to unalive him, that's a serious problem. That's a dire condition. That's no good. That's no good. But because you don't know their ethnicity, you don't know their background, you may let this shit fly over your head. And I'm telling you that there are people who are sitting in their homes, who are sitting in their places of worship, who are coming out into the communities with these very same thoughts. That I own you because you said I was pretty. But I own you because you ate my chicken. And I own you because I took you out. And I've consistently been taking you out. This is the thing. Yet everybody else around you is looking for actual places of ownership. Spaces where they're trying to, okay, in this grand old universe, say y'all can't be here because you look like that. You can't be here because your energy is this. Y'all can't be here because y'all are different than, y'all don't love your women. Y'all don't love your men. Y'all can't be here in this space. We're going to section off this space of the earth. And because we lack knowledge of self and understanding that you cannot own space and time, that you cannot own this earth, that you cannot own this universe. You are in partnership. You are in the scientific equation. That's where your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is supposed to place you. That you cannot own a earth. You cannot own people. When the relationship, when the contract, when the understanding shifts, then it's just time to move it on. But y'all believe that you can barter. Your pussy's bartering. That little box mean that putty ain't shit. It ain't. Now, if James told you it's worth something, or Henry and shit, or Barshawn or one of them, that's fine. They may not be as conscious as I am. But that's the same one that's going to go fool and try to bang you out over it. Unlive you. That's how wicked. This is the type of energy, this is the type of teaching that the old faiths have allowed to seep into our babies. Where elementary school girls can plot. Like they just came home from Attica. Okay? Like they just came home from Attica. And hit Shorty up in the bathroom. Okay? Not cool at all. Y'all need to check y'all thoughts. You need to check how you move within yourself. You need to really understand what kind of beliefs you inherited from somewhere. I don't care if it was your mama or your grandmother. I don't care if it was your church. I don't care what the hell it was. Y'all need to get a grip on understanding who you are and how you relate in the universe, how you relate to us as people, how you relate to each other as couples, or you're going to be shit out of luck. Cheating. The fuck out of here. With some. Anyway, before we get out of here, yeah, because it gets wild. It gets wild. Y'all listen to all type of people in y'all face on social media. Look, remember Evelyn? Remember that? Y'all let this broad been on TV damn near 20 years talking about patting up. What she said? I got kids. I got family. I got A+ credit. I got a wet motherfucker puss. Really? These are the things that they put value on, that y'all ran with. And because of which spoke to each other very differently as women. So I know you don't know how to relate to men because there's women y'all having difficulties relating to each other in a sisterhood. Okay? And they rocked with it. When she was doing that and carrying on and disrespecting another woman. You know how? Hold on, let me go to it before I get out. This is what she said to another woman, regardless of anything. Knowing it's going to be on global television permanently. Anytime you can look it up. She told another woman, you had surgery on your vagina to fix your droopy lips and to tighten your vaginal walls, and your husband is still cheating on you. As if that mattered. None of that would have mattered. Whether she did it or didn't, you blaming the man's faults on her female anatomy. This is how deep this shit, and y'all ran with it, right? You worried about everybody else in their relationship. What you need to be worried about is making some money so you can live the basketball wife life that you don't have. You are broke financially, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Lastly, go get a facial. Hashtag crater face. This is how women have been taught, have been educated to dehumanize each other. Then you compile it with everything else. All these other weird dudes that y'all had in your face over the last 5-6 years with relationship advice and how to do this, as if something is generally wrong with you. And y'all women liked it because some of them was saying shit like this. This has been the temperament. Evelyn Lozada is that bitch. Hands down my favorite. And F the other woman. Ev out here giving no F's. Laughing my ass off another woman. I'm living for this. And I'm sorry, but Evelyn is a whole mood. This is what was celebrated. This, along with the ignorance on the Love and Hip Hop, where y'all had mentally ill, on the spectrum women, because of their anatomy, telling people who should be with who can't get this, who needs a bag. Spectrum-y. Y'all seen nobody's middle school record, high school record, nothing. But you've seen their prison records and all that. And they influenced y'all because you buy this shit. Y'all blew Fashion Nova up with this shit. Y'all feed in to the Booty Hole Browns and the Cardis and y'all fed into it to the point of which y'all little women, y'all little girls, y'all youngins don't know how to do nothing but grow up and have expectations of somebody giving them something in order to be around a little pissy tail. These are generations that we have to re-educate. That energy has to be shifted. Because anybody can give you a nickel or two for your little box. Anybody can put on a smile and tell you you look nice. And you make them feel a certain way to get close to that little musty ass patch that you got. That again ain't worth nothing. What are you worth? Because trust me, anything that they wanted to put value on in this system, in this global economic system, anything that had price on it. It's traded. Stock options on it. Breakdowns. Forecasts. Predictions. Ain't no predictions on your pussy. None. The shit ain't worth pork. It ain't worth pork bellies or oranges. Nothing. It ain't on the big board. So get that shit out your head. And measure your value by other things. Now, before I go, because I got to get out of here. Y'all knew that damn girl, one Faith Evans, talking about booty popping, booty popping. Y'all knew that. And y'all had me sit up here and do a whole class going in on Faith. And all the other influencers, TikTokers, Instagrammers that did it and said it was Faith, y'all something wrong with y'all, especially the ones from Harlem. Ray, New York Nate, y'all know that girl wasn't no Faith Evans. The chick is from Harlem. Got a whole page, everything, been promoting that song for the longest. Y'all said it was Faith. Booty poppin', booty poppin'. Y'all know that ain't Faith. Now we gotta apologize to Faith. We do. We do. We have to apologize to Faith. Faith, that ain't you. We apologize, Faith. We know you wasn't out in these streets booty popping. Yeah. And I knew it. Because homegirl ain't had no cake. Faith got a little cake. Y'all should have known from then. But y'all let us go in on Faith. Y'all let us go in. So Faith, we apologize, Faith. Yeah. All of social media. And that's what you do. Y'all want something to edit and rip apart and throw on TikTok and all that like y'all usually do here in my class? Do that. In this class, on this platform, we apologize to you, Faith. We should have known that wasn't you out there booty popping. We salute you, Faith. That wasn't you. Okay? That was Homegirl from Uptown. That's her song. That ain't Faith Evans. So everybody else that said it was, y'all need to run with it too and apologize. Faith probably don't even know what the hell's going on. She walking down the street, y'all talking about, ooh, booty popping. She like, what? So apologize. Okay? Okay. And we out of here. I got things to do. Okay? I'll see y'all later on. When did he come home? Or something like that. Alright? So peace and power to all my people, classroom assistants. Much appreciation for holding them down as always. Alright? Much appreciation. Y'all know how I feel about my classroom assistants. Alright? To those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. Much appreciation. We getting it there. We growing. We are gathering our troops. You understand? To those who need your sessions, book your sessions. Get them in. It ain't hot no more. Don't have no excuse. Oh, it's hot. I didn't go out. I didn't go to work. Everything is virtual now, damn it. Book your sessions. Book your assessments, all that. It ain't hot. Get your ass up, get in front of the screen so you could get some balance with yourself. All my truckers, get to your destination safe. And if you're a trucker and you hot, fix your damn AC. in your little cabin, coming in here telling me it's hot. You in the truck. Take that damn vest off. Get loose in your truck. I see the female truckers on Instagram. They don't have nothing on. Trucking in their little thing. Take your little shit off if you hot. Come to class talking about you hot. Take off the flak jacket. Damn it. All right? And stay away from them rest stop dots. Get your load, get home, travel safe and all that. Everybody in NYC, be on point, man. People doing a lot of weird shit on the subways, in the streets, driving. Your job is to make it home, get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Believe in my belief in you. You dig? And 55 gang, get y'all grades up.